Ever wondered why Paris is often referred to as the City of Love? Paris is more than just the capital of France. It's a city that echoes with history, vibrates with culture, and dazzles with iconic landmarks. It's a city that has inspired poets, artists, fashion designers, and countless lovers with its romantic atmosphere. Paris is a city that needs no introduction. With a history that stretches back to a Celtic tribe called the Parisiens, it has stood as a beacon of civilization for more than 2,000 years. Throughout its storied history, Paris has been a Roman city, a medieval wonder, a hotbed of revolution, and a shining light of the Belle Époque. Each passing era has left a distinct mark on the city, shaping its character and adding to its allure. But Paris isn't just a city that lives in the past, it's a vibrant modern metropolis that stands shoulder to shoulder with the world's greatest cities. It's a global center for art, fashion, and culture. From the haute couture fashion houses of the Champs-Élysées to the world's largest art museum, the Louvre, Paris is a city that sets trends and pushes boundaries. Yet, despite its modernity, Paris never loses sight of its romantic soul. It's a city where every street corner has a story, every café terrace a memory. It's a city that invites you to lose yourself in charming neighborhoods like Montmartre, or along the banks of the Seine. It's a city where love is always in the air. As we delve into the heart of Paris, we'll explore its iconic landmarks, delve into its rich history, and immerse ourselves in its unique culture. We'll explore its role as a global fashion capital and discover why it's known as the City of Love. We'll wander through its historic neighborhoods and sample its culinary delights. So whether you're a history buff, a culture vulture, a fashion enthusiast, or a hopeless romantic, there's something in Paris for you. Prepare to be enamored by the city's charm and grandeur. As we embark on this journey through Paris, one thing is certain: the City of Love is waiting to steal your heart. Paris's rich history is as captivating as its splendid architecture. This city's story begins over 2,000 years ago, on the banks of the Seine River, with a Celtic tribe known as the Parisiens. Fast forward to the Roman conquest in the 1st century BC when it was renamed Lutetia, and you'll find a city flourishing under the Romans' architectural prowess. The Middle Ages saw Paris emerge as an intellectual and commercial hub with the founding of the University of Paris. It was a time of grand construction, including the iconic Notre Dame Cathedral. But Paris was also marked by strife and turmoil, such as the 100 Years' War and the Plague. The French Revolution in the late 18th century was a turning point. The storming of Bastille, a symbol of royal tyranny, marked the beginning of a new political order. This period was filled with radical social and political change, leading to the rise of Napoleon Bonaparte, who left an indelible mark on Paris with monuments like the Arc de Triomphe. The 19th century brought the Belle Époque, a period of peace and prosperity. Baron Haussmann's renovation of Paris transformed the cityscape with wide boulevards, parks, and public squares. The Eiffel Tower, a marvel of engineering and the city's most iconic landmark, was a product of this era. Paris was deeply affected by the two world wars in the first half of the 20th century, but it emerged resilient, maintaining its position as a global hub for art, culture, and intellect. Post-war Paris saw an influx of immigrants, enhancing its multicultural identity. The city's past is a testament to its resilience and enduring allure. Paris, a city that has weathered invasions, revolutions, and wars, continues to stand tall, embodying the spirit of liberty, equality, and fraternity. It's a city that has not just survived but thrived, growing into the vibrant, cosmopolitan city we know and love today. Paris is home to some of the world's most iconic landmarks. Standing tall in the heart of the city is the Eiffel Tower, an unmistakable symbol of French elegance and innovation. Constructed for the 1889 World's Fair, this iron edifice has since become a global icon, drawing millions of visitors each year who are eager to ascend its heights and marvel at the panoramic views of Paris. Not far from the Eiffel Tower is the Notre Dame Cathedral, a masterpiece of French Gothic architecture. Its intricate facade, flying buttresses, and towering spires have stood the test of time, witnessing centuries of Parisian history. Despite the devastating fire of 2019, the spirit of Notre Dame remains undimmed, symbolizing resilience and hope for a brighter future. In contrast to the lofty heights of the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame, the Louvre Museum offers a journey into the depths of human creativity. From the enigmatic smile of the Mona Lisa to the stoic beauty of the Venus de Milo, the Louvre is a treasure trove of art and history, housing over 35,000 works. Last but certainly not least, The Arc de Triomphe stands majestically at the end of the Champs-Élysées. Commissioned by Napoleon after his victory at Austerlitz, the Arc de Triomphe is a testament to the grandeur of French military history. Its intricate reliefs depict scenes from the French Revolution and the Napoleonic Wars, while the tomb of the unknown soldier beneath the arch pays tribute to those who gave their lives in the two world wars. These landmarks are the beating heart of Paris, each telling its own unique story. They are living testaments to the city's rich history, cultural heritage, and architectural prowess. From the soaring Eiffel Tower to the enigmatic artworks of the Louvre, these iconic landmarks continue to inspire, educate, and captivate all who visit the enchanting City of Light. Paris has long been a refuge for artists and thinkers. This city of lights, with its beautiful Seine River and enchanting streets, has inspired countless works of art and literature. It's a place where the old and the new coexist, a city steeped in history and yet always looking forward. The heart of Paris's artistic life beats strongly in the Louvre, the world's largest art museum and a historic monument in itself. Housing more than 35,000 works of art from prehistory to the 21st century, the Louvre is a testament to the city's deep appreciation for art. From the enigmatic smile of Mona Lisa to the classical beauty of Venus de Milo, the Louvre's collection is a treasure trove of human creativity. But the artistic spirit of Paris does not rest solely within the walls of the Louvre. This is, after all, the city that gave birth to Impressionism, a revolutionary art movement that forever changed the way we perceive the world. The Impressionists, with their emphasis on capturing the fleeting effects of light and color, found their muse in the city's atmospheric streets and vibrant café culture. Today you can see their masterpieces in museums like the Musée d'Orsay and the Musée de l'Orangerie. Paris's cultural scene is as diverse as its art. The city's many theaters, from the grandeur of Palais Garnier to the more intimate venues of its neighborhoods, stage a variety of performances, from opera to contemporary dance. Its literary heritage, too, is rich, with luminaries such as Victor Hugo and Marcel Proust having called this city home. Bibliophiles can lose themselves in the historic bookshops of the Latin Quarter, or follow in the footsteps of their favorite authors in the city's many literary cafes. Paris's cultural landscape is as diverse and vibrant as its cityscape. This city, with its intertwining alleys and grand boulevards, its historic monuments and cutting-edge galleries, is a living, breathing work of art. It's a place where every corner holds a story, every stone a poem. It's a city that invites you to wander, explore, and discover. Paris sets the pace for global fashion trends. This statement couldn't be more accurate. As the birthplace of haute couture, Paris is undeniably the beating heart of the fashion world. The city's influential role in fashion is as timeless as the designs gracing the runways of its famous Fashion Week. Now let's delve into the world of haute couture, a phrase that is as French as the Eiffel Tower. Haute couture, meaning high sewing or high fashion, is the creation of exclusive custom-fitted clothing. And Paris is its home. The city is filled with renowned fashion houses like Chanel, Dior, and Givenchy, all of which have shaped the course of fashion history with their innovative designs and impeccable craftsmanship. But haute couture is not the only fashion facet Paris shines in. The city is a haven for designer boutiques, housing the flagships of global fashion powerhouses like Louis Vuitton, Hermès, and Yves Saint Laurent. These brands have set the standard for luxury, style, and elegance worldwide, their influence echoing in every corner of the globe. And where does the magic happen? Where do Parisians and tourists alike flock to experience the pulse of the city's fashion scene? Paris's shopping districts, of course. Strolling down the Champs-Élysées is like walking through a fashion encyclopedia. This famous avenue is lined with a plethora of designer stores, offering the latest trends and timeless classics. Then there's Le Marais, an eclectic mix of vintage shops, up-and-coming designers, and established brands, offering a shopping experience as diverse as the city itself. In Paris, fashion is everywhere, from the clothes Parisians wear to the architectural beauty of the city. It's in the way people carry themselves, in the art, the culture, and even in the food. Fashion in Paris isn't just about clothing. It's about a lifestyle, an attitude, a way of seeing the world. In Paris, fashion is not just an industry, it's a way of life. And what a stylish life it is. Experience the romance that permeates the very air of Paris. This city is a living testament to love, where every street corner, every cafe, every glance across the Seine seems to tell a tale of passion and romance. Paris is a city that has been immortalized as a romantic destination in countless films, books, and songs. Its allure lies not just in famous landmarks but also in its charming neighborhoods. Each one is a world unto itself, with its own unique character and charm. Take Montmartre, for instance. This enchanting neighborhood, with its cobbled streets and bohemian spirit, has been a muse to artists like Picasso and Renoir. It's easy to feel the romance here, amidst the street artists, quaint cafes, and the magnificent Sacré-Cœur Basilica offering panoramic views of the city. Then there's the Seine River, the lifeblood of Paris, around which the city has flourished for centuries. A stroll along the Seine, especially at dusk when the city lights begin to twinkle, is an experience of pure magic. The sight of lovers sharing a quiet moment by the river, the iconic bridges arching over the water, the Notre Dame Cathedral looming in the distance. It's a scene straight out of a dream, and who could forget the role of Paris in popular culture as a romantic destination? From the timeless allure of films like Midnight in Paris and Amélie, to the passion-filled pages of novels like The Hunchback of Notre Dame and A Movable Feast, Paris has been etched in our hearts as the ultimate city of love. The romantic ambience of Paris is not just about the physical beauty of the city, it's also about the spirit of the Parisians, their love for life, their passion for art and culture, their innate elegance and charm. It's about the magic that happens when you sit in a cafe, watching the world go by, or when you share a kiss under the Eiffel Tower. In Paris, every cobblestone street corner whispers tales of love and passion. This city embraces you with its romantic charm, inviting you to fall in love, not just with a person, but with life itself. Paris is a mosaic of fascinating neighborhoods, each with its own unique charm. This city, steeped in history, offers a delightful journey through its quaint quarters, where the past meets the present in the most charming way. Let's start with Le Marais, one of the oldest and most aristocratic districts of Paris. Once the city's Jewish quarter, it's now a vibrant, cosmopolitan neighborhood teeming with boutiques, galleries, and cafes. Its narrow, winding streets are lined with beautifully preserved medieval and Renaissance-era buildings, telling tales of centuries past. Le Marais is an embodiment of vintage Paris, where history breathes through its cobblestone lanes and ancient mansions. Moving on, we reach Saint-Germain-des-Prés, the intellectual heart of Paris. In the mid-20th century, this neighborhood was the meeting place for existentialists like Jean-Paul Sartre and Simone de Beauvoir. Today, Saint-Germain-des-Prés is a hub of art galleries, antique stores, and chic boutiques. Its café terraces buzz with the echoes of deep philosophical debates and the clinking of coffee cups, reflecting the rich intellectual heritage of this neighborhood. Last but not least, we venture into the Latin Quarter, so named because Latin was the language of learning in the medieval universities located here. This neighborhood is a melting pot of knowledge with the prestigious Sorbonne University at its heart. The Latin Quarter's vibrant student life, iconic bookshops, and lively bistros give it an energetic pulse that's truly infectious. These neighborhoods, like the many others that pepper the city, contribute to the unique charm of Paris. Each one retains its distinct character, shaped by centuries of history, culture, and human stories. They are the living, breathing testament to the city's evolution and its enduring allure. Exploring Paris's neighborhoods is like stepping into different eras and worlds. Whether you're a history buff, a culture vulture, or a romantic soul, these Parisian neighborhoods offer a captivating glimpse into the heart and soul of the city of love. Paris is a gastronomic paradise offering culinary delights at every turn. The city's culinary prowess is not a secret, rather, it's a well-celebrated fact. One of the many reasons people flock to the French capital is to savor the mouth-watering delights that it has to offer. The city is home to a plethora of restaurants that serve traditional French cuisine, each presenting their unique spin on classic dishes. From the hearty coq au vin to the delicate escargot, the range of flavors you can explore is vast and varied. And let's not forget the world-renowned French wine, the perfect accompaniment to any meal. But it's not just about the main course. Paris is also renowned for its patisseries and bakeries, where you can find an array of sweet treats that are just as flavorful as they are visually appealing. The artfully crafted pastries like the flaky croissants, the buttery madeleines, and the delicate macarons are a testament to the city's love for good food. In Paris, food is not just a necessity, it's a way of life. This is evident in the city's vibrant café culture. Parisian cafes are more than just places to grab a quick coffee. They are social hubs where people gather to chat, read, or simply watch the world go by. Whether it's a bustling cafe on a busy street corner or a quiet spot in a secluded alley, each cafe has its own charm and character. Here you can sip on a café au lait or a glass of vin rouge, while enjoying a plate of freshly baked croissants or a hearty tartine. Food in Paris is not just about taste, it's about the experience. It's about the joy of discovering new flavors, the pleasure of sharing a meal with loved ones, and the satisfaction of indulging in simple yet exquisite food. It's about taking the time to appreciate the art of cooking and the beauty of good food. A trip to Paris is incomplete without indulging in its culinary delights. Paris's parks and gardens are the city's green lungs, offering respite from the bustling city life. These verdant havens are an integral part of Parisian life, providing a peaceful retreat where locals and tourists alike can enjoy the city's natural beauty. One of the most beloved green spaces in the city is the Luxembourg Gardens. Sprawling over 23 hectares, this park is a perfect blend of French and English garden styles. Here you can admire the geometric precision of French flower beds, stroll along tree-lined promenades, or simply lounge on the iconic green chairs scattered across the park. The centerpiece is the Medici Fountain, a romantic spot that seems lifted directly from a fairy tale. Another must-visit is the Tuileries Garden. This historic park, nestled between the Louvre Museum and the Place de la Concorde, is a masterpiece of garden design. The meticulously manicured lawns, vibrant flower beds, and grand statues create a serene atmosphere, inviting you to slow down and soak in the surroundings. For those seeking a more adventurous retreat, the Parc des Buttes-Chaumont is the place to be. With its rugged cliffs, cascading waterfall, and a suspended bridge, it's a slice of the wilderness right in the heart of the city. The park's crowning glory is the Temple de la Sibylle, perched high on a cliff, offering breathtaking views of the Parisian skyline. These parks and gardens are not just for leisure. They're places where Parisians picnic, read, jog, play chess, or just bask in the sun. They host art exhibits, concerts, and festivals, adding to the city's cultural tapestry. They're a testament to Paris's dedication to preserving its natural heritage amidst rapid urbanization. So whether you're seeking solitude, recreation, or cultural enrichment, Paris's parks and gardens have something for everyone. These green spaces serve as tranquil havens amidst the city's vibrant rhythm. They're a reminder that in Paris, beauty and tranquility can be found at every corner. Paris is not just a city of beauty and culture, it's also a key economic and political hub. Beyond the romantic allure of its cobblestone streets and historic landmarks, Paris has a robust economic pulse that reverberates across the globe. The city houses the headquarters of numerous multinational corporations and is a force in sectors such as finance, science, services, and fashion. Paris's economy is a vibrant mix of traditional artisan industries and cutting-edge technology firms. In the heart of the city, the French National Assembly stands as a testament to the country's political history and present. This monumental building, home to the lower house of France's parliament, is where significant legislatory decisions are made. Thus, Paris is not just the physical capital, but also the political epicenter of France. Further west, the skyline transforms dramatically at La Défense, Europe's largest purpose-built business district. This area is a testament to Paris's economic prowess, with its towering skyscrapers home to many of the world's largest companies. Here, contemporary architecture rubs shoulders with innovative public art, embodying the spirit of progress and ambition that drives Paris's economy. The city's economic vitality is complemented by its political significance. Paris is not just the capital of France but also an influential player on the international stage. The city hosts the headquarters of international organizations such as UNESCO and the OECD, shaping global policies and initiatives. Paris's status as an economic and political hub also extends to education and research. The city is home to world-renowned universities and research centers, attracting bright minds from around the globe. This intellectual capital contributes significantly to the city's dynamic economy and political landscape. In conclusion, Paris is much more than a city of love and lights. It's a city of power and progress, where economic and political currents shape not just the city itself, but also the wider world. Paris is a city that seamlessly blends the old with the new. As we wrap up our virtual tour of Paris, let's revisit the city's irresistible charm. We journeyed through time, from its Roman roots to its influential role in the arts, fashion, and global politics. We strolled along the Seine, marveled at iconic landmarks like the Eiffel Tower and the Louvre, and got lost in the romantic allure of its historic neighborhoods. We savored the city's culinary excellence, from traditional French cuisine to its world-renowned patisseries. We breathed in the tranquility of its public parks and soaked in the vibrancy of its multicultural identity. But this is just a taste of what Paris has to offer. Paris, the city of love, is more than just a destination. It's an experience, a feeling, a story waiting to be discovered. It's a city that has the power to inspire, to captivate, and to remain forever etched in your heart. So why wait? Experience the magic of Paris, a city that will forever remain etched in your heart.